Hi, welcome to MMA UK with me, Danny Bruff. I'm joined with Stephanie Evans. Stephanie, I think this is right, we're the first female Bantamweight BUDO British champion. I think
Yeah,
that's right, you're the first one, weren't you?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to watch you just before Christmas, where pretty dominant fight, bit of sportsmanship in there as well, letting the opponent up when I think she damaged a knee or something went on her.
Yeah, oh,
Um, what have you been doing since then? Did you enjoy Christmas?
yeah, I think a little bit too much.
Not too
Yeah,
much, I hope, because I believe you're representing Wales now for this year, is that right?
yeah. I went to Wales in Bahrain last year, and didn't come away with the result that I wanted. So I'm hoping that it'll be gold this year.
All right. Is there a few? There's a few. There's the Worlds and something else as well, isn't there?
Europeans. Yeah,
European as well.
yeah.
So what's your preparation like for that?
Um, I'm running the London Marathon. Um,
Nice.
yeah, in April. So, uh. I'm concentrating a little bit more on that at the moment, but that's a good thing I think is this getting the Christmas weight off all the running. um but yeah, I'm still getting all my MMA training in and everything. Been doing a lot more wrestling lately.
Right.
Um yeah.
So you're also a firefighter, is that right?
Yeah, full time.
How did that come about then? 'Cause obviously, it's not often you see females in the fighting world, and then again, not often you see them in the firefighting world either. So just tell us a bit of
No,
background on that.
I was a maths teacher, a secondary school maths teacher.
Right.
Uh, I hated it. It was it was a lot of work, and obviously I wanted to do MMA as well, and I think the work-life balance was just a bit much. And a job came up with the fire service. Um, Applications opened, and I just applied, and I got really lucky. I think because I think there was something like 4,000 applicants and about 12 jobs, so I was very lucky.
Nice. So you're enjoying that as well then.
Yeah, really enjoying it. So I do 4 days on, 4 days off. So it gives me a lot of time to train. So I pretty much train full time and work full time now.
Nice. And what do your colleagues think about you? Fighting fires and then fighting people.
They're really supportive.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're really keen to come and watch me fight. But my last couple have been sort of really far away, so they haven't been able to. So I think they were quite disappointed in that. I think they're really keen for a night out to come and watch me fight.
That would be a good night as well for them, wouldn't it? Good night out,
Yeah,
though. Let off some steam.
yeah.
Are we expecting to see you at Budo anytime soon? Do you know? Obviously, I've seen about your IMMAF stuff coming up, but I've not seen much about Budo. Do you know what's going on there?
Um, I wanted to fight uh sort of March time. I think was it March 14th?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to fight on that show. We couldn't, but I wanted to fight at 65.
Right.
Hopefully get two titles in. Um, but we just couldn't find anyone. That we just couldn't find a match for that show. And then there was the Swansea one, which would have been perfect for me, but it's the week before the marathon. So I thought the last thing I need to be is running 26 miles with a dead leg.
Yeah, it's not going to be happening, is it?
No.
What kind of training you putting in for a marathon? I know obviously a lot of running involved, but you doing anything else as well, or just gym, MMA training, running?
Yeah, just I think I want to keep doing jujitsu and MMA and keep um sort of my foot in the door there. So between trying to balance that and running as well, I haven't really got much time for anything else. But I've just come back from a 10-mile run now. That's why I look like this.
That's
But
mental.
yeah, so it is hard, but I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, like I say, hard work will pay off in the long run anyway, won't it?
Yeah, definitely.
What
And I
gym you
think,
training at? Sorry, go on.
oh no, so I've recently moved to Chris Reese in Swansea. Um, just training partners are more sort of my size. So I've been getting some training in with Aidan James, and Scotty Pedersen, Brett Johns. So yeah, really enjoying it.
Nice. So what actually got you into MMA in the first place?
I've played rugby since I was young. I think I started when I was about 13, 14. And got to quite a high level. I played for the Ospreys for
Nice.
a number of years, and I had a lot of injuries and just didn't really enjoy it anymore. So I wanted to try something else. So I started jiu-jitsu. Um, and I didn't really want to do MMA. I did boxing just as a bit of extra fitness, but MMA was definitely not something that was on the cards for me. I
Yeah.
didn't want to be getting punched in the face. Um, and I was training down in Nails at the time, and the boys down there nagged me to go to the MMA class, and I went, and I absolutely loved it, and I've done it ever since. But it's still sort of very early days for me. I think only been training I've been doing jiu-jitsu about 4 years and MMA about 3.5 years, I suppose. So it's still like very early.
Yeah, but still, you know, there must be something about it because you're representing your country, which says a lot on its own, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm really excited about
Yeah. So rugby, maths teacher, marathon runner,
it.
MMA fighter. What else? What else is there that's just completely random that you've been up to?
Nothing really.
Nothing. Is that
That's about all I could fit in.
it? Quality. So with your shift, do you get to do any training or have some downtime? I know, you've got to be on point and all that, but do you get to
Yeah.
get some training whilst you're on your shifts as well?
Yeah. We train at the end of our shifts. When so say my shift finishes at like 6. I probably go in the gym about 5 o'clock. So I do manage to get some training in at work. And when I'm working nights, if it's quite quiet and we haven't got a lot to do, once we've finished everything we need to do, then I jump in the gym for an hour or so.
What are your weekends like? Are you a hard party or are you kind of settling down knowing you've got a lot of stuff coming up or a bit of both? Or best not to
Um,
say
no, I'm not much of a drinker anymore. Those days are behind
anymore.
me.
You added anymore in there.
Yeah, those days are gone.
So obviously you've not been doing it that long. Have you followed kind of UFC and things like that? Have you started to follow it, or does it not really interest you as much?
Um, it's not something that I massively follow. I go to Team Alpha Male to train. I've been there a couple of times now.
Nice.
So I follow the people that I've met from there. But yeah, it's not something that I really um tend to follow. I sort of I do watch I watch Bellator a little more because that's sort of where I'd maybe be aiming to go.
Nice.
So I'm sort of following the people that I'd like to fight in the
So
long
shout
run.
out, shout out to Bellator to get their eyes on you then.
Yeah, I know.
Why not? Why not? I mean, like I said, I watched you before Christmas. Really impressive.
Oh, thanks.
Same. If you're just saying now, you've not been doing it that long, then it makes it all the better.
Yeah, it is. It is still early days. I've got a lot to learn yet, but
You'll
I
always
think
be
it's
learning, though. You'll always be learning. I
yeah.
think you might be being a bit too easy on yourself there. I think, like I say, your team's obviously doing a good job. Who's
Yeah.
who's who's your main supporter? Who's your biggest fan?
I don't know. I didn't think I had any fans. Probably my dad.
Yeah. Does
Probably
he
my
come?
dad. I
Does
get
he come with you to the fights?
no, he won't come and watch me. He watches the fights after he knows that I've won. But I come home from training every day and he's like, "Did you beat anyone up today?" So yeah, he's probably my main supporter.
Nice. Do you enjoy the sparring? I know some people love it. Some people like hard sparring. Some people aren't so keen. What's your input on the sparring?
I do like hard sparring. Yeah, I think probably a bit too much.
All the
I
hard
think
work
that's
in the
my
gym.
Yeah, I think that's probably my biggest downfall. I think if you ask my coach, that would be my biggest downfall is that I like to brawl a little bit too much.
Well, if you're enjoying it, that's the main thing. Like I say, it's certainly
Yeah.
sounding look like you're enjoying it. So what do you think's going to
Yeah,
come
yeah.
up? What do you think 2020 is going to be? End of 2020 is going to look like for you? In the
Um,
dream world.
in the dream world, I'd be. I think I'm hoping to fight on Cage Warriors, for a bantamweight title, uh, June time, and then I've got European Championships in August, and that'll be in Rome for IMAFs. I'd like to win that, win the World Championships, and then make my professional debut on Bellator.
Going to be a big year.
Yeah, big
Make
year,
sure you
big
come
year.
back on here. Don't be forgetting about us at MMA
No, I
UK.
won't. I won't.
Right, it's been a pleasure speaking to you. All the best for the year. Hopefully, I'll get to see you at some point. If I see you at BUDO or Cage Warriors or wherever it may
Yeah,
be,
definitely.
I'll
Yeah.
definitely be following you. And all the best for 2020.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right, thanks
you.
for coming on. Oh, do you want to give a shout out to anyone whilst you're here?
Um, I don't know. You put me
Sorry,
on the
I
spot now.
didn't mean to put you on the spot there.
There's like too many people. Once I start, I'll be here all night. So
All right, thanks for coming on. Have a nice evening.
thank you. You too.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.